This is a really important question. The gentleman was speaking about church leaders being part of fraternities and sororities, secret societies. And he was explaining that this is the hindrance that some people have because their leadership is in allegiance with the devil himself. Okay? Now, I will be transparent and tell you that while I was in university, I was invited to be part of a sorority. And it was brought forth like it was an honor to be part of this sorority, and it was based on your grade point average. They said, since you did so good and you're about to graduate, we want you to be part of this sorority. Are you, only 10% get in, that kind of thing. So they'll masquerade it as it's a privilege to be part of this fraternity, sorority. What was the first sin in heaven? What was the first sin committed? Pride. Pride was found in the heart of Lucifer. When pride came in, he decided to disobey God. Pride leads us to disobedience to God. Now, this person was saying, what is wrong with witchcraft? Now, let me finish my story really quickly. I was lukewarm when I was invited to become part of the sorority. I got dressed really nicely. I went to the ceremony. My boyfriend at the time was there, who's my husband now. We celebrated, and all the smart kids were able to be part of the sorority. Coming to Christ fully, 100%, relinquishing my will to God and saying, Lord, let your will be done in my life, opened up my spiritual eyes to understand what was really going on. Okay? Now, I never did anything other than joining. But sometimes in interviews, I would say, I belong to blah, 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 blah. Just as, bragging. But remember, the Bible tells us to boast in one thing and one thing alone. That you know Christ Jesus. That you know God and his ways. Not to boast on allegiances that are actually demonic. But I didn't know this. Remember how ignorance can actually kill you? The ignorance and without lack, the lack of knowledge kills people every single day. Wisdom is a principal thing. Get wisdom. In all you're getting, get understanding. Proverbs 4:7. I walk by those words. Get wisdom. In all you're getting, get understanding. And this is not the wisdom of man or this world. It's the wisdom of God. It's the wisdom of God. Now, I'm going to answer your question. What is wrong with witchcraft? Let's read. Deuteronomy 28 outlays what is wrong with witchcraft. Okay? Let's read it. Deuteronomy 28 from verse 15. The speaker is Moses, and he's giving the children of Israel kind of like an outline. If you obey God and walk in his ways, these are the blessings that will come with you. If you disobey God and walk against his ways, contrary to what he has given you to do, these are the curses that will not only come upon you, but they will overtake you. The curses go before you. They walk ahead of you and your children. Let's read. But it shall come about, if you do not listen to and obey the voice of the Lord your God, being careful to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I'm commanding you today, then all these curses will come upon you and overtake you. Which curses? You will be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. Cursed is your basket and your kneading bowl. The offspring of your body will be cursed. The offspring of your herd will be cursed. The young of your flock will be cursed. You will be cursed when you come in and cursed when you're going out of your door. The Lord will send upon you curses, confusion, and rebuke in everything that you undertake. Everything you undertake, there'll be confusion and rebuke from God himself. Why? Because he resists the proud and lifts up the humble. Until you are destroyed, perishing quickly because of the evil of your deeds, because you have turned away from me. The Lord will make the pestilence and the plague cling to you until he has consumed and eliminated you from the land which you are entering to possess. These curses, these plagues, these sicknesses and diseases will cling onto you until you are consumed and you perish. The Lord will strike you with consumption, causing you to waste away, and with fever and inflammation, and with fiery heat, and with a sword, and with blight and mildew on your crops. Your crops will fail. Basically economic, financial ruin. Unable to bear children. If you are to bear children, they'll be unfruitful. They'll have some kind of they'll have issues in their head. The Lord will make the rain of your land powder and dust. It won't just rain for you. The rain will be powder and dust. From heaven, it will come down on you until you are destroyed. Basically, everything that God created, every element that he created to benefit you will be against you because you are against the Creator himself. So when you ask yourself, what is going on? My body is ill. My children are faring badly. Something is going on. My finances are shriveling up. Are you in alignment with God or are you in disobedience to God? That is what is wrong with witchcraft. Everything comes against you. Because there's only two systems in this earth. Two systems. The system of God and the system of the devil. Which one are you part of? Disobedience to God, witchcraft, is part of the system of the devil. Witchcraft, what it does is it manipulates people to control them and dominate them and take their will away from them. But God gave us free will. But you're busy manipulating people and controlling them to do your will, which is witchcraft. And then you send them curses, hexes, vexes, jinxes to destroy them. But the Bible is telling you what is going to happen to you. And I'm here to explain to you that it is not worth it. The Lord will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You go out against them one way, but you flee 7 ways. Your carcass will be food for all the birds of the sky and the beasts of the earth, and there will be no one to frighten them away. Your body won't even get buried. Things are just going to fly in there. The vultures will just fly around and eat your... Jesus. The Lord will strike you with madness and with blindness and bewilderment of heart and mind. The Lord will strike you with madness, blindness, bewilderment of the heart and mind, and you'll be groping at noonday. You see the sun right now? You'll be groping because you're blind. Witchcraft is not worth it. Now, in Psalms chapter 37, verse 32, it says, the wicked wait in ambush for the godly, looking for an excuse to kill them. How do they kill the godly? Witchcraft. But the Lord would not let the wicked succeed or let the godly be condemned when they are put on trial. God would judge those wicked people. Witchcraft is not